Justin Bieber becomes a pastor. We got to talk about this girl. But before we get into it, hello. My name is Sebastian and I spill pop culture tea videos every single day. So if you're looking for a new messy best friend, you have found me. So grab a snack and a drink and hit that subscribe button. I am so grateful and thankful to be here with you all, spilling tea from inside my closet on this beautiful Sunday. So grateful to end the week with you and so grateful to start the week with you off tomorrow. Best friend, we gotta talk. First, I wanted to say thank you so much to everyone who has been remembering that today is my brother's birthday. You guys have been sending me so much love. Shout out to Rebecca for even sending me $20 on Venmo. Girl, she said, have a drink on me today. You guys are always so sweet. And I didn't even say it so much. So for you guys to remember means everything. So just thank you so much. It is a weird day. I'm not going to lie. Mentally kind of but it's okay. Every year, I think, gets easier on his birthday. But, it's also 4 years back, my grandmother passed away on this exact day. So today is a day full of emotions, but, it's just, I'm just very grateful to be here with you all. So let's just get on to the tea, best friend. I love you all. I just really wanted to take a moment to say thank you for your love and your support on this. All right, best friend. So by the way, if you are new, I do 5 videos a day. It's like we're on a FaceTime call and I have a PhD in tea. PhD, a CBD, and a DVD, bitch. Okay, don't come for me. I know it's PhD, but I like to say PhD, bitch. Okay. I'm not the brightest bulb at the Home Depot. So listen, Justin Bieber, he is very connected to his spiritual life. He's been very vocal about how connected he is with Jesus and how his religion is so important to him. And as somebody who also values and treasures my faith, and it's maybe my biggest blessing is my faith, but I do keep it more personal because I don't want to make anyone uncomfortable. I'm always open for a conversation. But of course, I don't want to, it's a weird, my grandfather always said, don't talk money, business, don't talk money, religion, or politics. So I try not to, but I did want to just say, I love that everyone has their own, faith and their own way of seeing life. And I feel like we should all just kind of respect one another about this. But this is coming from the heels of Kanye West. Yes, girl. He basically was on this live and basically said that he is Justin Bieber in the dark side, like in the Illuminati. He's basically saying that after Justin posted on his stories that not even your Bible can save you. Check this out, best friend.
Justin Bieber Instagram something. He put up something on his story that said, your Bible can't save you. I'm like, oh shit, does Justin Bieber work for the dark side? Part of some Illuminati shit or
All right, so listen, best friend. First of all, this man, anything this man says, girl, bye. But also, I did want to say this before we read what Justin wrote. Hollywood is very, very scary. I'm not going to lie to you, okay? Hollywood is scary. There's this weird vibe. There's a weird energy. I'm going to be talking a lot more about Hollywood in my new my new something that's coming very soon. Wink, wink, face. But there is a lot of weirdness here. I'm not gonna lie. You feel it right off. It's like walking out of the plane at LAX with a dream and a cardigan. You go down Hollywood Boulevard and it's not what you think. You're not going to see the Kardashians walking around or Taylor Swift jamming, it's a love story, baby, just say yes. That's not how it works, right? I was very shocked my first time here. We got scammed by I Love Lucy. I didn't know. First of all, all these characters in Hollywood Boulevard, bitch, I didn't know you had to pay them. And my husband and I, we probably had $5 to our name. We lived an hour away from Hollywood. And we basically got chased by fucking Lucy because we took a picture. Or was it Marilyn? One of those two. I think it was Lucy, actually. I took a picture with her because I did not know that you're supposed to pay. And the bitch took our fucking bus fare. I would never forget. And then we had to walk to our friend's house that we were meeting, and that was a fucking messed up shit. Anyways, girl, welcome to Hollywood. Everybody comes to Hollywood. They want to make it in the neighborhood. They like the smell of it in Hollywood. How could it hurt you when it looks so good? No. Look. There is darkness. There is weirdness. There's craziness. But it is the land of dreams, I guess. But yeah, there's some weird shit. So when Kanye says that, I'm just like, girl, I don't believe anything you say. But I'm also like, I kind of do believe that there is darkness and there is Illuminatis and there is all these things. But anyways, Justin took to his Instagram and posted a bunch of screenshots with a lot of words. So let's read this together. Grace changes everything because it shifts the foundation of your entire life. Before grace, you think you have to earn love, so you live anxious, always chasing. You believe your worth depends on what you do, so failure feels like death. You treat people like competition or obstacles because you're fighting for scraps. You never rest. You never feel safe. Because it's all up to you. After grace, you know you are already loved, so you live free, not frantic. You see your worth as a gift, not a paycheck, so you can fail without losing yourself. You see others as brothers and sisters, not threats, because the feast is big enough for everyone. You can fall without losing yourself. Oh yeah. You can rest, real rest, because God carries what you thought was your burden. God rewrites the story, from earning to receiving, from fear to trust, from striving to being held, from loneliness to belonging. Everything changes because you change from the inside out. You stop being a stranger to your own soul. You come home. In his eyes, you are home. No accusation, no withdrawal, no uncertainty, only the burning certainty that you are wanted, chosen, delighted in. It is love that isn't polite. It shatters your self-hatred. It levels your illusions. It floods your shame until there is no shame left. And it is not because you finally become good enough. It is because he is goodness itself, and he came all the way into your darkness to carry you into his light. When you fall into his gaze, it is like falling into a river of living fire and waking up clean. You are more known than you fear, more loved than you dreamed, more safe than you thought possible. Yeah, that pressure, I can feel it too. Just hearing you. It's heavy because it's not pure love, it's expectation. It's the silent weight that says you should be available, you should make it easy, you should connect, even if you don't want to. But real love doesn't force. Real love never demands you to break yourself to make someone else comfortable. Pressure is not the voice of Jesus. He leads, he invites, he never shoves. If your spirit feels guarded right now, it's not rebellion, it's wisdom. There are times when the best thing you can do is stay rooted in what God is doing inside you instead of trying to meet an outside expectation. You are not wrong for feeling this. You're listening to something deeper than guilt. I have to tell you, best friend, I read some comments, and most are very nice, but there are some saying that he's losing it, that he's frantic, that he's erratic, that he's this. I don't know what crazy or erratic things that came off from that. I'm sorry. I thought everything that came off from that was beautiful. And I also think it was kind of like a message, because the whole world is talking about him and is viewing him in this light that, you know, maybe not necessarily he wants to be what people expect, sort of like Britney, right? I always talk about Britney because in a Kardashian aesthetic pleasing picture perfect world, Britney chooses to wear bad extensions, really bad eyeliner, and dance her little heart out in her kitchen. And she doesn't follow the norm. She is happy with who she is, and she's happy doing what she wants. With Justin, there are a lot of rumors, a lot of substance rumors, a lot of issues that you know, people are saying, a lot of mental health, you know, questions, you know, is he okay? What's going on with him? You know, is he well? This and that. So my thing is, I really do believe that Justin is going through a lot. I think he's going through a huge change. I think the Diddy of it all, Scooter Braun, his past, I think finally kind of waking up from all of the things that he went through as a child star, maybe is really doing something to him. And I also do believe that maybe Selena and Benny's engagement also kind of did something to him. And that doesn't mean he doesn't love Hailey. It just literally means that maybe, just maybe, you know, he is feeling certain ways. There's a lot of different emotions coming out. And And I'm sorry, but you know, him turning to God and to faith is not the worst thing in the world. Of course, depending on who you are trusting with your faith, because there are a lot of people out here who want to take advantage of people and use God's love and God's words to entangle you and to take advantage of you. So in that case, I say, Justin, be careful, be aware. But after that, I'm like, embrace it, love it. And if you feel comfortable and confident in that is guiding you, girl, enjoy it. You know what I mean? I'm very of faith. My husband is not. He has his own faith. I have my own faith. And, you know, what may seem weird to him is very normal to me. I pray in the morning. I pray in the evening. I kneel down in my altar. Anytime I pray, I never pray standing up or sitting down. I always kneel on my knees and I pray. That is how I do it. And maybe that looks weird for my husband, or I look erratic or crazy, but at the end of the day, I'm doing something that feels right for me. So do I think this was erratic and crazy of Justin? No. Do I think that he's trying to find purpose? Yes. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think life is so weird sometimes, and you have to find that inner peace or that light. And sometimes you got to put in the work and you got to fall in order to stand up again. So what do we think about this? Let me know. Hi, baby. Let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear from you guys. I am so incredibly grateful and thankful for each and every one of you. Thank you once again to everyone who's sending me so much love today. It is so welcomed, and I'm just so thankful. And when I say the magical words, best friend, I want you to envision that dream that you have. And as soon as I say the magical words, I want you to pretend, feel, make believe, and feel that it already happened. You guys ready? And I know this brand new week is going to be very blessed for us. And I'll see you on my next video. Beedity, boppity, boom.